Welcome back. The Around the Geek podcast is back. I know you've been waiting to hear this guy's voice here. As you can see, I've got a whole new setup for you. I got we're dropping. I'm going to be dropping new episodes and get some guests on here, and this is just the first of like what I promised was going to come. Got a lot coming this week. So new format, so many new ideas, so many different things is going to be dropping on YouTube. I'm hoping to do more with Twitch, and like I said, it's a lot going on, So first, big thing this week, obviously, and I wanted to start it off with something good. Is we got Nintendo Direct. So the Nintendo Direct is pretty much going to be the majority of this podcast episode. So if you come in here, you thought you were gonna get a topic about something else. No, this is Nintendo Direct, Nintendo only, not Nintendo only, but I'll kind of get into more details about what I am going to be doing, right? So what's been happening? Like I said, I've been making the transition to do more YouTube. That seems to be people like to watch videos, but I am still going to be dropping those vocals, the audio for your morning drive, but you're still going to get this format here. You're still going to get a video format. Pretty much, been doing a lot of collaborations, been doing a lot of been hitting up the cons and trying to cover that. And as you can see on the YouTube channel, I've done interviews with some voice actors. If you've missed that, me and Najee from Big Gold Belt Pod Media and Podcast, we've been collaborating and getting a lot of that done. Like I said, more interviews to come. A lot of stuff down the pipeline that I can't even talk about yet. That Around the Geek has coming for you. So like I said, you've been following me, and we've had like that little absence of time. I can guarantee you that's not going to be a thing. Every week you're going to get something from me. You're going to be getting videos. You're going to be content. You're going to see me playing a game. Maybe if it's not Apex Legends, I am going to be doing a video review for Apex Legends Season 12. And Mad Maggie's pretty much like the new character for Season 12, right? So I'm going to be talking about Mad Maggie. I'm going to be talking about how ridiculous she is, and she's going to be getting that nerf pretty soon. You're going to be getting that nerf. So if you like it now, don't get comfortable because Mad Maggie's getting that nerf. She's already ridiculous. She has a speed boost if she's holding a shotgun. She has a kind of like pretty much like a thermite drill that pretty much like she shoots it and it goes through cover and it comes out like a thermite. So you're gonna get that thermite damage, and she also has a giant bomb that she drops that rolls across the ground. If you guys didn't see that trailer, she has giant drill, and it also the bomb drops like speed boost as you're going and as it's going in front of you. So like you'll be able to like hit speed boost up until I guess which I never really thought about. That actually makes more sense. Like it speeds you up until like your enemy. So as it goes off and it blows up, you'll be able to get to your enemy a lot faster. Man, that's genius. Why not think of that? But Bad Bag is ridiculous. I'll be doing a quick review if you guys seen that. So I'm doing quick reviews now. So I might not have finished the game, but I'll be reviewing it and letting you know how I feel about it. Is it worth to play, worth to buy? Because I'm pretty much buying everything, picking it up and letting you know. I'm going to be doing one on Seafood coming up. Horizon comes out next week, so hopefully, I will go ahead and get that time off now, so I can go ahead and sit there and play Horizon for like 30 hours. And what I got a lot of games. I did finish Final Fantasy VII Integrate, which was a quick little side story for the Final Fantasy VII remake game. And if you notice, I did an interview with the voice actress for Yuffie in the game. You can check that out on the YouTube channel. I'll post that in the link for the video and everything like that. But anyway, that's pretty much like where I've been, where this is going. And like I said, but the biggest thing is the freaking Nintendo Direct, right? So we're gonna get into it. Nintendo pretty much dropped some fire this week. Everything that they're gonna do, what they're gonna be doing. If you had any issues or concerns, I still think they're gonna be getting into Switch 2 territory pretty soon. And I don't know what if they're gonna hold off until like maybe the fall and be like, hey, because I do not think that the Switch brand it's going to be gone for it's going to be up and gone for another 2 years, another 5 years. I want to say you can get more sweat stuff out of the Switch because it's too hot. It's too hot right now. Only thing it needs is just, like I said, just some performance boost and maybe some bigger Joy Cons. But I guess that would just add more weight to it. But let's get into. I'm going to get into the Nintendo Direct and let's say a item by item format and just kind of my reaction to it, or not my reaction to it, but like what I think, is it worth it, and when the release dates are going to be. So I got my list right here. Let me pull my list up here. So we got Fire Emblem coming out June. Fire Emblem Warriors, new Fire Emblem Warriors game coming out June 24th. Now, this one is mainly focused around the Three Houses game, which is one of the most popular Fire Emblem games of all time. So that makes all the sense in the world to already give a series of games that already make sense in a Muso or Warriors game. They've done it with Hyrule, they did it with Fire Emblem before, and those games sell. It'd be stupid not to use those characters. Now, this looks good. This looks really good. I really like that they brought back those three characters. Unfortunately, it's one of those games I did not finish. I've been wanting to finish, and I've seen like my friends and stuff on there. They've had like hundreds and hundreds of hours logged into this new Fire Emblem, and I've had it since day one. I bought the collector's edition of Three Houses, and I have yet to finish it. It's like my biggest regret of like forever. And we had a whole pandemic where I could have sat there and played this. So I have zero excuse for why this is not done. But look, it's coming out. Nintendo made a smart move bringing this, and it comes, like I said, it comes out June 24th, right? Next on the list, Advance Wars. Now, they talked about this last year. Now, I've never played Advance Wars. This was something that was on the Game Boy Advance, and this was also a pretty popular game that I never really got to. It's an RTS. Not too much to say about this, but it is coming out April the 8th. And like it looks good. I mean, I'm gonna buy it. Hopefully, like me personally, I like to get any first party, Nintendo games I can, because the value of those just never go down. As you see, you go to your local GameStop, you look on eBay, value of Nintendo stuff never goes down. I always recommend, if you can, try to get hard copies of first party Nintendo games, because the value never goes down. You might never know, you might need to trade something in a jam or get some money. But Advance Wars coming out April 8th. No Man's Sky is coming. This was a game that I had on PS4 when that first came out, because that was a big thing by Hello Games when that first came out. And it didn't do well, but then like once they really got the time to sit down and put in the updates and really put in the work that they needed for it, this became just so much a better game. And I've heard nothing but great things about it from friends that have continued to play this and really got into being able to get out there in the world and all the updates that this game has benefited from since they've done that. If you haven't played No Man's Sky, this is a procedurally generated world game where nobody's going to pretty much get the same thing. Everybody's going to get out there in the world, and everybody's going to be able to explore something completely different than your friend. So pretty much no player is going to be able to say, hey, how would you be able to do how you do this or whatever, that, because nobody's going to have the same experience. So it's something, I don't know if I want to get that on the Switch, but I definitely want to get back into it. Hopefully if they, it gets like a cheaper rate, like $20, maybe I'll pick it up, but like, we'll see. Next on the list, oh man, big one. Mario Strikers Battle League, coming out June the 10th. Now, I was just saying to my uncle, like, God knows how long ago, when did they come up with another Mario Strikers? No, first, when am I gonna get some themes for my Switch? Because I want to put something in the freaking background that's not black or white. And when am I getting Mario Strikers? I feel like I've been waiting forever to get Mario Strikers. Like, they need to hurry up and give me Mario Strikers. All right, like something that I need. I need it today. But this looks good. Looks like they're really they're not focusing on it, but like this one is more offensively, like as they say in the trailer, this is more focused on offense. And looks like that, of course, you still got your special moves, and you still got a lot of stuff that you can do. Like this is one of those games that was on GameCube that you brought over. It was on. I'm really happy that this is coming. I'm really happy that Nintendo is setting up this nice little lineup of games here. If you didn't have any money before, you're not going to have money now, right? Like don't even check your checkbook, because your money's gone, right? Like it's It's gone. What's next on the list? Splatoon 3. They showed off the Salmon Run. This was a big thing that I like to play. Like with like the only other person that I know that has Splatoon on my friends list, which is my uncle. He has like 3,000 hours into it. Uh, and we used to play Salmon Run all the time. This is pretty much like the horde mode, the survival mode of Splatoon. It looks like they're going to be adding like, I mean, they were big boss in like the second one, but they're adding like even more bigger bosses, and that this is going to be, this was one of the first, Splatoon 2 was one of the first games within the first year of the Switch's life cycle, and sold numbers. Tournaments were had, everything for this game. I mean, it's still like still a wildly popular game. So I'll be curious to see how they are able to retire Splatoon 2 when this comes out. Because this, like I said, they were really hyping up the events. They had Splatfest every single month. This game got a lot of support. It's still getting support. And of course, it had a DLC like with additional story and stuff like that. So this is not the year to doubt Nintendo, not at all. And with Splatoon coming out, you might as well go ahead and just say your whole day is gone, because this is going to be good. Next, Front Mission. This is another game that they brought back. I didn't catch the release date on this one, and this is another mech game, but I want to say it's another RTS like style game, like Front Mission. Not really too much to say there. Like I said, I don't have a release date, but it looks good. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up. I like mech games, but like I don't know. I would have to see a little bit more before I invest the 30, 40, hopefully not $60 that they're asking for. Thank you, Nintendo, for keeping your games at $60. I appreciate you. Thank you. $60 is that perfect price. They're coming out with Disney Speedstorm. That's coming out this summer. This is a I don't want to say knockoff Mario Kart, but this is Sonic All-Star Racing. This is kind of like that same style. Looks like they're gonna be doing something a little bit different. Of course, they have the gimmick for this type of game, but Disney is getting in this, and they're gonna be using some licensed characters to be able to do the Mario Kart style of game. So if that's something that you were looking for, this is what you're going to be getting from this new Disney was a Speedstorm. Maybe I'll get it. I don't know. Probably not. They brought back the Force Unleashed, which you can now play. You can play on your Xbox if you have an Xbox. I do, and it looks great. This trailer they show is apparently the Wii version of the game, according to my source, aka my uncle, in the internet. This is the Wii version of the game, and they are pretty much gonna have like a multiplayer where you can fight you can fight against your friend, or whoever that's next to you. I guess online, because that's cannot have online, right? The trailer looked terrible to me. I just thought it looked absolutely freaking terrible. Like I'm like, ew, this was on PlayStation 3. And it didn't look that bad. It looked like shit on the Wii. I do not recommend this. I'm not saying I don't recommend it, but I hopefully when it actually comes out, it doesn't look like this, because this was terrible. But nobody's thinking about Force Unleashed. It comes out April 20th. Hopefully it's within reason price, because if this is more than $20, I'm like, hell no. So don't, April 20th, whatever. We're getting the Ezio collection. So if you don't already own this already on 18 different systems, we're getting Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed. So we're getting Assassin's Creed 2, 3, Revolution. You're getting all of his story all on the Switch, which would be cool. And apparently they're adding some cool Switch features to this that you normally wouldn't be able to get on any other system. So they're using the touchscreen, and they're going to be adding some stuff that you wouldn't be, like I said, that you would only be able to do on the Switch. So I don't know, depending on what the price point is. I have been wanting to play that again. So depending on what the price point is, I'll definitely hop in and try the Ezio collection again. Should be good. So if that comes out February 17th, well, that's like next week. We get the new SD Gundam game. Now, SD Gundam is not something that I can say that I've personally have had interest in, or like I've seen. But I don't know. This apparently comes out later this year. This didn't really spark up for me personally. I don't know. I mean, I love Gundam, but the SD Gundam just never really did anything for me. So it looks cool. I mean, maybe I'll watch more gameplay if it comes out. If I see what it is. I really didn't even see what it was. If it was an RTS or it was a beat 'em up or what. But I don't know. Hopefully, when it comes out, they have a good variety of Gundams and stuff in there like that. But SD Gundam comes out this year. Chrono Cross remastered is coming out on April the 7th. So we're gonna be if you're feeding for some Chrono Cross right now, I definitely want to play it. Apparently this is going to be multi-platform too, so I'm probably going to be buying this on definitely going to be buying this on PlayStation. No offense to the Switch, which will probably be beneficial for me to play on the go, but nah, I want my trophies, man. I want to play this on my PlayStation. Like I said, I definitely get this. Kirby and the Forgotten Land coming out March 25th. Now I didn't even realize that was coming out that soon. So we're getting Kirby and the Forgotten Land. This is good. I mean, they showed off a really legitimate amount of gameplay for the game. I'm actually looking forward to this. Like I said, it's another first party title coming out next month. They got, like I said, they're hitting off the wave early. Now I've always like Nightmare and Dreamland is where I really started to play Kirby, and of course going back to like the Super Nintendo stuff. But I've never really been a big fan of Kirby, but this does look really, really good. And I'm happy to see that they haven't really given up on like their first party stuff. So they have so much of it that they haven't really. I feel like they haven't even tapped into. And like I said, we're getting Kirby, and hopefully another Mario. But I'm glad I'm good. Kirby in the Forgotten Land. I'm glad we're getting a lot of that. And like I said, it looks good. From what you can see, apparently you can suck in a car. For whatever reason, you can suck up an entire car, like just random objects, and use those objects like a fan. So on top of like the powers that you still get, but now you can suck up a sailing fan. So Kirby and the Forgotten Land, that's coming out. Big thing, MLB The Show 22. Now I thought this looked like shit on the Switch. I did. I didn't like the way it looked. And I'm not hating on the Switch. I'm not hating on the Switch. Do not watch this and say, or hear this and say, Terrell, man, why are you always hating? I'm not hating on the Switch. It just doesn't, obviously just not going to look as good as a Series X game or a PS5 game or a PS4 game to be, no, I'm not even going to say PS on par with PS4. But again, this was also like a trailer they cut together. So maybe like when the game actually comes out, it'll actually have some decent graphics when you buy it. But who wants to spend $60 to figure that out, right? You get it on Game Pass for free. I'm just saying. MLB is coming. That's a big deal. Kingdom Hearts Collection is coming. The entire thing on the cloud. So if you didn't already play Kingdom Hearts for the 20th time, you can now play it on the Switch. Like the entire of everything on the Switch. Like I own everything on PlayStation 4 for Kingdom Hearts at this point. I've bought these games multiple times. I did the HD joints on the PS3. I bought both of those collections. Turned around and bought it again on PS4 like a dummy. And then of course Kingdom Hearts 3. But you're getting everything. I wonder if this is all for one price. Now that'll be the big question. Are you getting this for like $60? Because if you can get this whole thing for $60 in the cloud version, so they're not taking up space, I can see it. And then they actually move and there's no latency issues or anything like that, then I would definitely say go ahead and get this. If you haven't played these games in the last 20 years, definitely go ahead and try this out. So Kingdom Hearts Collection is coming and it's the cloud version. Klonoa and Klonoa 2. Can't say I'm too familiar with those. I saw that it looked fun, but I can't say I'm too familiar with the Klonoa series. It's a platformer. That's all I got for you. Klonoa 2 coming out July 8th. So if you're looking forward to that, yeah, go ahead and do that. Now Portal and Portal 2. Now this is coming out this year. Now I can admit that I have never played these games. Never bought them. Didn't play them on PC. Didn't play them on PS3 and Xbox when they came out. So I am actually excited to get re-released to this. Now I wonder if this is also being re-released on other platforms as well, because I didn't see Nintendo exclusive. So I wonder if this is going to be released on another other platforms, PS5, PS4, whatever. Because if so, I'll probably just buy it on one of those. But I do want to play Portal. Maybe we'll get some Team Fortress. I'm, not bringing that back up, but just maybe, what else are we getting? Live Alive. July 22nd. This is coming out. This is apparently another unreleased RPG that is finally hitting the States that has been elusive to us for years. I didn't even know about it until until the direct. So in this, they pretty much show you like you're able to pick. It's not RPG, you're able to pick different paths, kind of like your I don't want to say triangle strategy. What's the Octopath Traveler? You pick different characters, and that different character has like a different story, and then so on and so on. But this one, like you're playing a different, different characters from different time periods and different, in the future, and just whatever. It looks good. I'm hoping that this has a physical release because, like I just said earlier, buy physical release of these Nintendo games because they're worth a lot of money. That's not the only reason I buy them, but they also look really, really cool. I mean, if you want to get a digital, that's fine. But I think for the big games, you really should actually go and try to find a physical copy of them because they get outrageously priced very quickly. But this looks good. I definitely will be buying it. Taiko Drums. This is a rhythm game. I just came in contact with via Game Pass. So I got it to play it for free. The not this I don't think this version, but the previous version they put on Game Pass. There's a lot of good songs on that, and it's a really fun rhythm game. Really quick to if you want to blitz out your controller real quick. This is a really fun way to be able to do that. Triangle strategy is coming. Apparently, it's a demo that was released earlier that day, which you're able to get from chapters 1 to 3. And you can carry that data over. I do really like that they do that now. I do like this era of demos now where you can just pick it up and you can play a good portion of the game, and if you like it, you could just pick it up and keep it moving, right? I really like that Christmas water, but I really do like that you're able to do that now, and just continue on your game and I just play. I mean, I really, like I said, I really do too much. I mean, it's not too far from Octopath Traveler. I'm not really. This looks more like Fire Emblem based because, like I said, triangle strategy. So they got the circle thing of like how you're able to beat your opponent and stuff like that. I really haven't really gotten to it. Maybe I'll download the demo later and see how much I like it. We're getting Cuphead DLC. Cuphead DLC that we already knew that we were getting. That comes out June 30th. So this is introducing the character of Miss Chalice, and of course additional stages to the game. Now, they could have just straight up just said Cuphead 2, but because this game came out like 2016, 2017 at this point. Because it said Cuphead 2, but we're getting more content. I'm not going to be mad about it. It depends on what the price is too. Like over like $10 or $15, but we're getting more content. I'm not mad about that. This game is the most infuriating goddamn game I've ever played next to Dark Souls, Demon Souls. Yeah, if I had a broken controller, this is the reason why I hate this goddamn game, but I love it. Uh, Metroid Dread is getting an update, according to Nintendo, because these guys are the devils. They're getting a Dread mode where if you get hit one time, that's it. If the game wasn't already hard enough on normal, if you get hit one time, that's it. I personally won't be putting myself through this type of pain because I love my life, and I won't be playing Dread mode or downloading Dread mode. I've beaten that game. I will put it away until I feel like it's worthy to come back out the hut, the treasure, the chest. But I won't be touching this again. I'm not putting myself through Dread mode. Sorry. Hey, call me what you want. I'm not playing Dread mode. You can play it and record video and tell me what you think, but I'm not playing Dread mode. So that's what it is. What else we got here? We got Earthbound that came to the Super Nintendo selection, or the Super Nintendo. I forgot what they call it. I started playing that, immediately because I really never got a chance to play Earthbound. It's really hard to get back into these old school RPGs, too, man. Especially when all the cool stuff that these modern games give you now. It's kind of really hard to get back to that kind of text based RPG, like with none of the flash. But it's cool. I mean, I definitely want to add it to my my list of games that I can say I've beaten. But they dropped Earthbound, and there was another Earthbound game they also released on the Super Nintendo. So whenever you guys watch this, or if you've already watched the direct, hop on there and make sure you hop on start playing some Earthbound. And that's in the crew from Smash, which is probably where you know him from. They showed a various games down the line. So just a bunch of stuff that's already out that Switch is now getting. And didn't write down any of the games that are coming out. So it's not on my notepad here, on my notes. But there's a bunch of stuff. The Switches, they're definitely lining up. So unlike the Wii U, you definitely can say the Switch has got the games. You know what I mean? So you're definitely getting some fire here. No complaints. Switch has got games. Um, okay, and then we ran out the direct with the last of the big two announcements, right? Mario Kart 8. Everybody's like, okay, Mario Kart 8 has been out for a while. It was on the Wii U. They came out with the deluxe version, which some would say is the freaking perfect version of the game. The game's already perfect. And now they are going to be releasing DLC content, and it's going to drop another 48 courses. And they're going to be 48 courses over like the various games of the entire series, right? So they're going to be giving you a little, and they're going to give it to you in waves. Now you can either pay $25, or you can just get the expansion pack, which is freaking genius. Now, all the people that was hating that was like, man, $50 too much, and I was one of those people. I thought that $50 was way too much, because it is. $50, they tripping. $50, $49.99, just to get a little bit of 64 games, and you get some Sega Genesis and everything else. But they are also including expansion packs for the games. Like I said, you either pay for it out front, or you could just pay this $50 a year, man, and you cannot beat that. So, like I said, if you're a fan of Mario Kart, you'd be stupid not to get the expansion pass and get all the other content with it too. $50 a year. But then again, I mean, I guess it depends on the person. If it's the only game you're playing and you don't want to subscribe to a yearly thing, then by all means. But I do think you're cheating yourself by not getting that $50 pass. So, and last but not least, the only announcement that I care about on this entire list: Xenoblade 3. That's all I care about. That's all I wanted to hear. I'm so happy. I'm crying right now. You see the tears? Xenoblade 3. Completely new story. The characters look good. I don't think they showed any gameplay. I'm going to watch it again. I don't think they showed any gameplay, but this looks freaking amazing. I'm liking the designs of the new characters. I wonder what the big gimmick on this one would be, because the first one was, you had the man, what the heck was the name of that? Mikado. The blade. You know what I'm talking about. And then the second one was the blades, and the whole thing with Pyra and Mithra. And if you hadn't played this, hey, too late. The game's been out forever. Those games are alternate realities of the same. Look, mind blown when I played that game. Okay, I want to play again. The DLC for Xenoblade 2, amazing. And then I think I said the prices of games go up. Check the price of the Golden Country, which is a standalone DLC for the game. It was a prologue for that game, and that game is now $80-$90. Or you could just get it for $30 with the pass if you already own Xenoblade 2. I recommend that. But hey, if you're a collector, then you're gonna spend $80-$90. But yeah, Xenoblade 3, man, I cannot wait. And this is coming out September. Oh my goodness. Xbox, PlayStation, better start dropping them games, man. Because but I am going to stop playing everything if you don't give me some fire here. So, but yeah, I'm really excited about Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And this says a lot about, like I said, Nintendo just dropped all this, and what the potential of what this year is looking like, because we still haven't got anything for Metroid. We still haven't got anything for Bayonetta 3. We still haven't got anything for Zelda. A speculation that they might just hold off, and when they come out with the Super Switch, Switch 2, whatever they want to call it, but they're not going to discontinue the Switch line for a while. They're going to be holding on for that. Even like I say, the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, but they're definitely gonna. This is going to be a Switch 2 or a Super Switch, whatever they want to call it. So let me know after watching this, listening to this, what you were excited for, what got you pumped the most out of this entire thing, on Nintendo Direct. And before I close this episode out, Batman's coming out, the Batman, whatever that's called. The tickets for sales went out for February 10th, and apparently it's already sold out. They had advanced screenings and stuff like that. I'm definitely going to an advanced screening, so I'll let you guys know what I think. If it's going to be the best movie of this year. After I said Robert Pattinson was shit, and he shouldn't be in a Batman movie, but I quickly changed my tune. So I'm not trying to watch no more trailers or nothing else for this movie until it comes out. But yeah, if you want to check that out, And then, like I said, future, pretty much everything. Like I said, I'm gonna be dropping this on a weekly basis. So no more lost episodes. Hopefully we get some guests in here. We can get you won't just have to hear me. You get some guests in here. I'm going to be doing. It's going to be a shonen. You're going to get some Shonen Jump coverage. So I'm going to be covering the mangas on the weekly. Of course, I'm going to get these movie reviews. I'm going to get these guests. I'm going to be hitting cons up. I'm going to be doing everything to make sure that you guys are able to, I'm not wasting your time. You know what I mean? Like, so every week I'm gonna have something new for you, and I'm gonna continue the quick reviews. And like I said, if you guys want to interact with me, I'm going to be on Twitch. You can find us on you find me on aroundthegeek.com, which is our website. You find all the posted content there, the videos and previous content from the old era of Around the Geek, and you can get I was gonna say you can see all the reviews and the interviews and stuff on there too. But they're mainly the YouTube channel where this is being posted and everything else. And of course, we're on Spotify, we're on Stitcher Radio, we're on Apple Podcasts. Everywhere you want to listen to this at, we're gonna be. You're gonna hear my voice all the time. I'm gonna be talking about everything. Everything you like Around the Geek is gonna be covering. So, like I said, on that note, our guys hope you really enjoyed this episode. Me geeking out on Nintendo Direct stuff. Next week gonna have hopefully a full show. Hopefully I don't know if we have somebody on. If not, it's just me. I'm gonna be talking to you, and give you what you need out of like I said, weekly from Around the Geek. So like I said, new era Around the Geek. You're gonna be getting content every week. I'm gonna make sure that you cover it. I'm gonna talk about and try to watch and do everything that I can. So like I said, on that note, I hope to catch you guys again for another episode of Around the Geek. This is technically 169 or 68. I've lost count of what episode we're on, but I'm gonna post the correct episode after this is up. So, and like I said, I'm gonna continue this on, and I'm gonna get to 200, 300, 400, and then like I said, I'm gonna get con coverage of a bunch of stuff this year, and more guests. And on that note, like I said, I'm out. Hope you like this episode. Let me know what you think in the comments. See ya.